First time in 2017, I attended a one-day workshop. That's when I realized, okay, we can actually write down few things and we can attract those things into our reality. So I practiced for 40 days what I wrote, and I attracted the company that gives more flexible hours, good pay. And then 1.5 year after that, I'm having discussion with my HR, and he said budgets are squeezed. We cannot give you any more hike because you're already on the higher bracket. Then I discussed with Chandra sir. He said, okay, fine, you look for other opportunity. And I went in and resigned. And then immediately my manager called and said, okay, let's talk. Let's see what we can do. Before me, 6 other colleagues resigned and he let them go. But then he asked me, what is the offer that you are getting in the other company? I randomly said some figure, which is more than what the other company offered. He said, okay, fine, let me see. And then in 2 days, I got a call from HR saying that, okay, your manager want to do a counter offer. Do you want to stay back? So I almost fell down from my chair. It was exactly what I said to my manager. I just went out, and I don't know if you have watched this movie called Pursuit of Happiness. So that Will Smith will, in the climax, he will go out and he will just see the open sky and stuff, right? It was the same feeling that I had at that moment. I got into my current company, SAP. So it was almost 80% hike than the previous one. I never had that much in all the 7 years prior. So
one of the places in the vision board I wrote, I should be a head or CXO or founder of a company. So after 2 weeks, I was talking to one of my neighbors, and then he said, Sridhar, why don't you start a company? I said, I don't have financial background, so let me see when it comes. He said, forget about everything, let's start. So within 2 weeks, the company formed. And then guess what? I'm the CTO of the company.
I started meditation, and very quickly it became something much bigger and much more beautiful. Before I even realized, I started enjoying it. And then I was attending my father's manifestation workshop. And in the middle of one of the sessions, just very randomly in my meditation, I get this thought that says, look at that website of that course once again. And I was thinking that I know the deadline is passed. In July only the deadline is over. So why did that come up? But I still opened it. And it says that they've extended the deadline by 1 month. So I have time. Within 2 days, everything, we finished it. We submitted the application. And from then on, literally everything happened so magically.
I can't believe the drastic change came in my life, and today I can experience the positivity, the confidence for facing problems in my life, and I had some manifestation, and it came true about my career. It is going smoothly, which I lost my job and I was struggling to get it. So today it is something, and it is unbelievable that it happens. I given a minimum 25 interviews. I haven't selected anywhere. But when I started doing meditation recently, before like 1.5 months, I got my job.
I have seen the significant changes in my life while I was doing the meditation, and I successfully manifested my dream university and even secured an on-campus job while I was in India. And I also got my visa approved in that 40 days period.
Welcome to day 8 of our Vibe session, friends. We're in day 8, so please request all of you all to Switch on your cameras if you can. Come on camera. Let's make this an interactive session. Meanwhile, I want to congratulate you all for finishing 1 week of the Vibe session. We would love to hear from you all how your meditation journey has been so far, and if you found any changes in yourself. And without further ado, I want to invite Kavya ma'am for our session today. We will be discussing about manifestation. But before that, a little introduction about Kavya ma'am. Kavya is a lawyer practicing in Delhi. She did law from Jindal Global Law School and masters from King's College in London. Currently, she is working with an organization that represents women who have suffered from violence. She is also a certified meditation coach from Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, and she has been practicing meditation for the last 3 years, and it has brought her significant changes in her life. Welcome, ma'am, and over to you.
Hi everyone. Thank you for joining on a Monday evening. I'm Kavya. And so my journey began 3 years ago. And, since then I've read a lot of books, tried meditation. Sometimes I was regular, sometimes I was irregular, but I just kept on coming back to it again and again. So one day someone asked me that, you're so young, why do you need to do all this meditation and get into spirituality? Isn't this something that people do at a later stage in life? And, I heard this answer from somewhere where they said that it's like if you learn spirituality or meditation at a later stage, then it's like you are preparing for the exam after having given it. So, it's like it's when we are living our life right now, we are facing so many different challenges that come before us. And meditation has really helped me give a different perspective on how to deal with those challenges. And, if I would have learned this at the age of 50 or 60, then I would have looked back and thought that, oh, how I could have dealt with all of these things differently. But now, as I'm going through life and all the challenges that are coming my way, I'm able to apply those tests and those perspectives now and, completely change the way I'm living my life. Because when we're growing up, nobody tells us, how to deal with our emotions, how to deal with our anxieties, how to deal with failures and setbacks. And suddenly you enter adult life and you're like, whoa, okay, now what do I do? Like, what do I do if I'm have not happy all the time? You were always told that you're always supposed to be happy, but things are not like that. And what to do now? So for me, along with meditation, reading a lot of books along the way has changed how I look at the situations in my life. And I'll be meeting you many times now along in the coming weeks, and I'll, keep on adding little bit of what my journey was. And I hope that, these concepts and topics that we discuss along the way really help you in your journey as well. So today's introduction to manifestation, this word is like everywhere. Everyone is talking about how they manifested something, or there are master classes happening on manifestation as well. So, what does this word really mean? And, yeah, what does it really mean? What do we do about it? So, this entire week is going to be about that. So, just to start off, manifestation is nothing but bringing what you want to reality, to life. So, how do we do that? We do that with our thoughts and emotions. So, these two are, now, when you think about it, the two most difficult things that we find to control in our lives. If we are able to control our thoughts and emotions, like maybe 70% of our problems are solved. But that is what it takes to manifest what we want. These are the two key words. So I'll talk a bit about what is the science behind manifestation as well, because I'm not here to come and tell you that, oh, it's all some magic. Buddha CEO tells you that there's a scientific reason and there's a science behind everything that we are studying here. So to quell all your young minds as well, I'm going to talk a little bit about what's the science behind manifestation and why are we saying that if we want something to happen in our life, we can make it happen. So, uh, the study of energy, we science has always been all about the study of time and space, but now more and more when we are also talking about study of energy, and that is called quantum physics. So when we're saying that what is the mean what is the study of energy, what quantum physicists started to look was that they when they studied an atom and they went and they put it under a microscope and they looked at the nucleus, the closer they looked at an atom they saw that it slowly completely disappeared. So when they saw that it completely disappeared, the closer and closer they looked, they came to the conclusion that all atoms are 99.999% empty space. So, but is it really empty space? Space, the universe is not really empty. So, what is it? So, it's actually filled with energy. Each atom is filled with 99.999% energy. And if each atom is this much energy and all of us are made of atoms, then all of us are also 99.999% energy. Everything around us is also 99.999% energy. So all the energy, all the information that is stored, all the things that we know about the universe, about the things around us, about who we are, about people, if everything is made up of an atom, then all of it is 99.99% energy. And the thing about energy, and like this is that's a scientific fact. Now the thing about energy is that it is impacted by the other energy around it. So it's not a solid that stays the way it is. Because everything is energy, we have the we have the chance or we have ways to impact that energy to make it work in a manner that we want it to work. So when they did further experiments on these atoms and they studied the subatoms that are there at the quantum level, they observed that these atoms, one moment they appear and then one moment it disappears. And when we put a specific observation on a particular atom, that's when it starts to appear at a particular place. So, okay, I'll not go into too much so that it does not get too confusing. But the point being that if what they discovered was that we are 99.99% energy, and because all of us are energy, we can impact the energy around us and we can bring into existence all the possibilities that exist out there. So what do I mean when I say all the possibilities that exist out there? It means that in the universe, because of the atoms that are there and because they appear and disappear as per our observation, whatever observation or wherever we put our observation, that we have the ability to manifest that in our life. So when we are saying that we are energy and everything around us is energy, it means that we are frequency and everything around us is frequency as well. So the frequency at which we operate will lead us to manifest the frequency that we want from the universe. So, how do we make that happen? What role does thoughts and emotions play in this process? So, thoughts help us set a boundary as to what exactly it is that we want to manifest in our life. A lot of times, what we like, this is something that we'll discover in the coming days as well. What happens is that because we have grown up thinking a certain way or believing certain things happen a certain way, our mindset also becomes very narrow. If suppose I've seen lack of money in life, and somebody tells me that, okay, if you want to manifest money, what will you manifest? I will still think of a relatively small number, because my inner mind has been trained to never imagine a bigger amount of money in life, because somewhere or the other I feel that that's an impossible thing to achieve. So when we talk about manifestation, and what we'll discover is that anything is possible. We can manifest anything in our life if we truly believe in it. So can we change our thoughts, and can we expand our horizons to think of something that, that is truly beyond what we have thought of till now? That no, okay, like, what is the best version of you, or the best thing that you want, that you can imagine for yourself, if you had no limiting beliefs about yourself? What is that thing? And that is the thing that you can manifest in your life. So that is where thoughts come into play, because they help us decide what is it that we really want to manifest. Now, the second thing that comes into play is emotions, and emotions matter the most. Because if suppose I just spend my entire day thinking of, what it is that I want to achieve, and, I think about having it, it can also be just, idle thinking. Just thinking is not enough to achieve what we want. When we add emotions to that thought, and emotions, I mean, when I truly am in that moment where I feel that I have manifested that thing, that is where we are able to match our frequency from what is out there. So, our frequency is a mix of our thoughts and emotions. So, when we raise our frequency to what it is that we want to achieve, we call out what is out there and match that frequency to it. So, here I would like to bring in one more point, and that is called that of the conscious and the subconscious mind. So I don't know if you all have heard of that book, Power of the Subconscious Mind. If not, I think like I would really recommend everyone to read it. So what they're saying here in that book basically is that your conscious mind is like the captain of your ship, and your subconscious mind is the ship itself. So the subconscious mind just takes orders from the conscious mind. If the conscious mind tells it that you are good for nothing, the subconscious mind will accept, yes, I'm good for nothing, and it will bring about situations in your life that reinforce that belief of the conscious mind. Similarly, if the conscious mind tells the subconscious mind, you are the universe's favorite child and everything is happening for you, the subconscious believes what this conscious mind is telling it, and then it puts all of its efforts into bringing that in manifesting that in your life. So, but the key thing in also guiding your subconscious mind is the emotions, because the subconscious mind listens and feels the emotions that are there within you. So if you are saying that, oh, I have abundance in my life, everything is going well, but inside you are operating from a place of lack, inside in your core you still have those thoughts or feelings or beliefs of operating from a place of lack, then that frequency of yours, that emotion of yours, is not sending the right message to the subconscious mind and to the universe outside. So one of the major game changers in manifestation, and that like the class on visualization is also the one that I will be taking, and that is one of the game changers in manifestation. That thinking, yes, is very important, but can we bring out the emotions associated to those thoughts as well? Because it is only when we are able to do that, that our frequency is able to match that possibility that exists out in the universe, and we are able to tap into that possibility and bring it in our life. So this was just today was just a introduction to manifestation. The coming week, we will be talking about the 5 sutras of manifestation. So the 5 sutras of manifestation are that one, being open to possibilities. That can we be open to anything and everything happening in our life? Can we let go of the restrictions that we have put upon ourselves, that okay, I can do this I definitely can't do, no, this is too much to ask for? So can we set and open up ourselves that no, anything is really possible if we put our mind and effort to it? Then another sutra is developing 1 point focus. Right now, if we have to make a list, we will come up with 10 things that we want to manifest in our life. But why do we want to manifest the things that we want to manifest? Do we really want them? Does it really give us happiness? Or is it what the society or the world around us has told us that, okay, this will give you happiness, so manifest this in your life? So, why do we want to manifest what we want to manifest? Then the third sutra is setting goals and visualizing. That, visualizing brings those emotions into play and helps us raise our frequency to manifest what we want. The fourth sutra is reprogramming our limiting beliefs. Sometimes, because of the experiences that we have in our life, we don't even realize, but we just make certain set statements in our life that, people are not good, or I can't work hard, or, like it can be anything. So all of these things, all of these beliefs limit us to achieving our true potential. And so, an important part of manifestation is reprogramming these limiting beliefs. And last is accepting and expressing gratitude. A huge part of manifestation is, and like we will explore that how, even though we want to bring something into our life, despite that, can we still find gratitude, acceptance, and happiness with where we are and currently and what we have currently? Because that also takes us to the next level in raising our frequencies. So today was just a brief introduction, and yes, I think let's go into meditation for now, and we'll learn more about manifestation in the coming days.
Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area and resting your attention on your beautiful heart. With a slow, long, relaxing breath, connect with your heart center. Feel it, dear friends. No tears. The beat, the rhythm of your heart. your inner knowingness. Feel the center of all emotions, nurturing all life with its higher vibrations of love, compassion, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past? Or simply go into an experience of higher emotion? Imagine that you are experiencing great, beautiful nature. You're trekking into mountains. You're helping people in need. Relive that moment and feel that energy. And allow yourself to direct that energy onto everyone and everything on this planet to help them heal. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. Relive that moment and feel that energy and spread that energy to everyone, to everything, or to those who are in need. The more you experience love, compassion, deep joy, the more coherent you become, the more connected you become. You and slowly let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into powerful group meditation. Observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. With your attention at the root of your nose, when you observe your breath, your mind becomes less and less of thought. As your mind is becoming empty, allow yourself to experience the deeper calmness inside of you, all around you. yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience emptiness, blackness. Where there's no body, where there's no thing. All emptiness is energy. The quantum field of infinite possibilities. The field of wholeness, the field of oneness. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, this energy, the more you become of it, the more you receive from it. stay aware of the emptiness, that calmness, this field of energy, the field of creation. The more you are with it, with this emptiness, the more you tune in. The miraculous possibilities. The more expansive you become. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to go into that emptiness. This is your divine self, your greater mind. The more you are with it, the more whole you become, the more empowered you become. But can you express gratitude to all things and everyone? Express gratitude to your parents for giving this beautiful connection to life. Be grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Give thanks to everyone in your life, your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, partners, for helping you learn and experience many things. Be grateful to this grand nature, the fish, the bird, the animal, the planet, stars, sun, moon, Mother Earth, for all the energy, beauty, mystery, and more in our life. For gratitude to everything you use, the system, the company, the governments, the technology that supports our life in many, many ways. Gratitude to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others, and to this intelligent universe for helping us experience this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What have you seen? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes.
Welcome, everyone. Hope you all had a good meditation. Now the floor is open for question and answers if anybody has any about what we discussed till now. I know today was only a brief introduction and we will be going in details further. Yes, meditation brings out a lot of emotions that are stored within that we don't get a chance to, explore otherwise in our daily lives. It gives us time to connect with ourselves. So these emotions come out. It's very natural. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, then we'll take them up. You can raise your hand.
Neetu ma'am, if you want to share your experience in meditation today, then you can go ahead and share that as well. Neetu Godara ji. Awesome. We have a question. Madam, modulating breath is a frequency to manifest what we want. Am I right?
Okay. So, see, modulating your breath is the first step that brings us to awareness of our thoughts and awareness of what emotions we are feeling at a particular time. So, what is happening a lot of these times is that because there are so many thoughts in our heads, or because, we are bombarded with information, so much information throughout the day, that most of the times we are not even aware of what we are feeling, what we are thinking, or what to do with all of these thoughts and emotions that we have. So, meditation is the first step which leads us to awareness, which actually gives us a few minutes to bring ourselves with us, to connect with the present moment, see where we are. So when we become aware of our breath and where we are right now, then we can direct that emotions and those thoughts where we want it to. And that is where manifestation comes into play. If I don't know how I'm feeling or how to feel, then how will I direct my emotions to feel a certain way? If I am not in control of my thoughts, or if I don't know what I want, then how will I decide what to manifest about? So that is, meditation is the beginning to, neutralize our frequency, and then we will raise our frequency as per what we want to manifest in our life. Okay, Shilpi ma'am has raised her hand. Would you like to unmute?
Yeah, I'm unmuted. Hi, this is Shilpi. Like we talked about energy, there are both types of energy, like positive and negatives. So, like in case we are very raw, we are not used to protecting ourselves. So we are in a habit of imbibing the negative energies more. Like if we stay in a negative environment. So how do we protect ourselves?
So,
Because
ma'am,
there are both sides of energy, like positive also, negative also. So we can go to the negative side also, we can go to the positive side also.
yes. So, ma'am, that first step in itself is, very important, where you've figured out that, okay, there are negative energies that are pulling you as well. So, one thing that meditation does is it automatically helps eliminate and get rid of the negative emotions and energies that are there within us. So, when we reach that state of emptiness in our meditation, where there are no thoughts and in our mind, so we are automatically connected to the cosmic energy of the universe, which comes in within us and fills us with more and more energy. So sometimes that's why you will feel that after doing meditation you're feeling calmer, you're feeling more energetic. So eventually along these 40 days, what we will be discovering is that, of course, there are people around us who are not always positive, or who we don't agree with, but how to look at those situations differently, so that first of all the negative energies don't affect us, then how to prevent our own energy from leaking throughout the day. Sometimes we also do things which leak our energy, like engaging in gossip, criticizing others, having a lot of self negative talk. So this is how we create negative self energy within us also. So this is the second aspect. And then along with meditation, when we keep doing meditation, all of these things keep getting eliminated from our body constantly. So it's like the more and more you meditate, your body and mind fill with more positive energy. So it's a process. You start becoming more aware of your environment, and then you know how to attach and how to detach along the way.
So it's like meditation is connected to spirituality. Like it's like the same thing.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. See, so spirituality, what is the meaning of spirituality? If today we just take a second, it is knowing yourself. That is the meaning of spirituality, knowing yourself. And that is what meditation. So if knowing oneself or knowing ourself is the goal, then meditation is the process that takes us to that goal. that, how when we spend that time in quietness, focusing on our breath, and we reach that state of emptiness, how that is connecting us with ourselves and helping us to understand and know ourselves better. So, spirituality and meditation are interconnected completely.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, Neetu ma'am, I also wanted to point out that, of course, while it's sometimes you should go wherever the energy is taking you, as some emotions need to be let out. But for heart elevation that we are doing in the beginning of these meditations, we try to take ourselves to a state where we have experienced a lot of happiness or joy, because that is the point of heart elevation, that taking ourselves to a higher state of energy, so that when our frequency is high, then we are able to meditate from a higher place and attract that energy within ourselves also. I mean, it's nothing as there's nothing as attracting negative energy in meditation, but in heart elevation, that's why we try to think of a happy moment where, so that we are in an uplifted state, and we can manifest also from an uplifted state, a higher state of emotions. Okay. There's one more question. How to know if cosmic energy is entering the head during meditation? So, sir, I think you don't worry about that right now. If you've just started meditation, just do it. Enjoy the process, enjoy the experience. There are these subtle changes that you automatically start feeling once you start meditating regularly. Immediately you start feeling calmer in situations. Immediately you don't take things as personally around you. You stop getting more angry, and you stop reacting to situations, and you start responding to them. So it is a subtle shift that you experience, and you don't have to see or feel that cosmic energy. If you are visualizing it, that it's happening, it is happening for you, because these things, they are all metaphysical. So if you can feel it, then it is happening. If you're able to visualize it, then it's happening with you. So there is no other way of knowing, but these subtle changes, except these subtle changes that take place along the way. Okay.
Hello, good
So,
evening, ma'am. This
yes.
is Pranav here. So I just wanted to ask a question. Like previously, one ma'am asked us like how to protect ourselves from the negative energy. So in a situation or in an environment, like constantly we are surrounded by people who talks negative, and of course they drain our energy. So as soon as we complete the meditation, like at the present moment, I feel calm and relaxed. Though during meditation, I was having a lot of random thoughts. But so at the moment, I'm feeling like calm and relaxed. But once I enter into the family or the situations are negative, so automatically the energy gets depleted. So how to protect ourselves?
Yes.
This calmness.
Yeah. So, sir, in one of the coming weeks of we cover sessions on emotional intelligence and relationships as well. So in those sessions we cover that how do we look at situations in our life, be it in terms of our relationships with family or the people around us, and how do we interact with them in such a way that our emotional intelligence increases. So we will cover, so I would say that stick through the process in those sessions when we cover how to look at these situations, or if there are problems in our relationships, then how to deal with them. Then they will better and deeply address your question, instead of me answering it half-heartedly right now. But I would also say that personally, since me and my family we started meditating, I always give this example. Earlier, me and my mom, we used to have these fights, and we used to not talk to each other for days at ends. It like happens every time. Sometimes it happens with you and your parents, but since we came into meditation, now we have like really, we just, even if we have a disagreement, within 15 minutes we come back to normal, because we have learned so much, about how to let things go, how not to take things personally, focusing on the intention, and it just happens automatically now. It does not even need an effort. So you've started this journey. It's only the second week. We will cover a lot of topics, and I'm sure they will give you a lot of insight about how to deal with difficult family situations around you as well. But till then, till the time we reach there, I would just say that, see, a lot of what's happening around us in today's life is not in our control. If you, whether you think of global politics or whether you read all the negative news that is surrounding us either on Instagram or newspapers, there's a lot of negativity around us all the time, which is not really something that is in our control. The only thing in our control is us, ourselves, our thoughts, how we deal with the people around us, what energy are we carrying. And that is why spirituality, the meaning of spirituality is knowing oneself, working on oneself, and that is the journey that we are undertaking with this 40-day meditation as well, by introducing you to meditation and all of these concepts, that nobody can change the external situation, but once we change ourselves, the way we deal with the situations around us change, and how they impact us also changes. So, um, stick with it. We will cover a lot of different topics as we come along the way.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Jevanta, I think this was similar to the question was similar to what you have uh, put on text as well. So I hope, this kind of answers your question as well. Stick around. We will cover these topics. Until then, remember that the focus is just working on yourself. You work on yourself, and you will see your surroundings change as well. That is what we are learning with manifestation as well. Okay, any other questions?
I don't see. Okay, yes.
Yes, Ananya.
Hello, Kavya. My question was, you told us that, if you ask anything from a space of lack, then the manifestation doesn't work for you. But I've tried this manifestation techniques. I've been listening about it and exploring with them. But with me, what happens is that I've realized I work from a lot of fear. So every time I think something positive or want to manifest something positive, I always get into a space of doubt, and that leads me into a downward spiral. So what do I do, and how do I work with it?
Yeah. So, one of the sutras two of the sutras rather that we will cover in the coming week. One is also, being open to infinite possibilities, and another one is also reprogramming your limiting beliefs. So, a lot of us have been conditioned in, living with fear, because we feel that if we don't get what we want, then what will happen. Like, we don't want to think of that possibility, or we don't want to think of that situation, which kind of prevents us from operating from a place of abundance as well. But that is what meditation and the concepts that we are learning here along the way are trying to instill in your mind, that how to let go of that fear in the first place, that where is that fear coming from. So when you sit down with yourself for meditation, ask yourself that, where was the first time that I experienced this fear? What was it that led to this fear? And now, has this fear actually become a part of me for like any like particular reason, or do I validate this fear inside me again and again for no good reason? So sometimes what happens is that we experience something in our life, and even though it has happened only once, we make it a part of our identity. So we need to ask ourselves that, is this really a part of our identity? Is it really a part of who we are? Or have we just made it a part of who we are? And fear, I feel, is very, one important thing that is part of no one's identity, but because we have experienced certain experiences in life, we make it a part of our identity. So meditation and understanding, when when we say that be open to infinite possibilities, they are saying that as a human, like, you can literally achieve anything that you want. You are a limitless being. So if you are a limitless being, then there is no space for fear in your life, because there's no space for fear in your life. So see, all of this, it does not go away in one day. It might not also go away in 1 week. But now that we are here, now that we are working on ourselves and exploring these fears and, meditating, then we see these things dissolving in our from our minds. So I'll give you an example. When I'm a lawyer, so I used to have this fear in my mind that, oh, I'm a first generation lawyer and I'm a woman. You know how it will be. Everybody around you is always saying that it's too difficult. It's too difficult for a first generation lawyer. Where will you get the cases, etc., etc. And I started believing all of that. But once I came into meditation and I learned about the concept of limiting beliefs, that these are just beliefs, that are told to you, which limit you from your true potential, then anytime, this now thought came in my mind, again a contrary thought came that, no, Kavya, this is a limiting belief that you are having. So what happens is that these negative thoughts of self doubt, anxiety, fear are there within us. Now, what we have to work towards is we have to work towards replacing these with contrary thoughts, thoughts of self confidence, of self love, of success, of happiness, of, what is the opposite word of fear, like fearlessness. So what happens is when we replace these thoughts, then the other thoughts become tiny, 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 and they stop overpowering us, and then we are able to manifest or work from a place of fear. So as we go along the way, just listen to all of this with an open mind. If someone is saying that, yes, there are infinite possibilities and you can achieve anything you want, then actually listen to it and believe it. Don't feel that, no, 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 this is just something that everybody says, because that is where meditation and the wisdom that comes along with it really sets you apart from other people, because it gives you this whole bundle of knowledge that others don't have. So this will along the way teach you how to operate from a place of love rather than fear. So, just one thing I would say, and I think I will emphasize this every time I come, that some of the books that are recommended here, please read them. Like, I will also try and share PDFs on chats from time to time. I don't know why I'm not able to share it from my laptop here, but please read the books. What reading these books does is it's filling your mind with new thoughts or ideas that you have not been exposed to before. They're counteracting every negative thought that you have in your mind. So be it uh, audio books, if you don't like reading, or if you like reading, please read. And like, I would say that that really along the way also really helps in bringing new thoughts to the mind, and rest of the work we are trying to do through these sessions anyway.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other questions?
I think we're over our
Yeah,
time.
our time.
So we'll just conclude our session here. Thank you so much, Kavya, for taking a beautiful session and introducing us to the concepts of manifestation. Thank you for clearing so many doubts as well. And thank you each and every participant for joining. We will see you all tomorrow for another session. Till then, have a great rest of your day and happy meditation.
Thank you.
Sometimes I'm not sure who I am, or even if I'm where I'm supposed to be. Grateful for all of my